What's up, everybody? Welcome to PodSpace, a podcast brought to you by Mediaspace. I'm your host, Mr. Mashubani, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why learning should never stop. Reason number 1 is that it is a versatile world. It is a very versatile world, and you need to keep up. That's one reason and most sensible reason why you should never stop learning. Because in this fast world, you need to keep up with what's happening in the world and what everybody is talking about and what works and what doesn't work, what the new research and the new information suggest. So you really need to keep up with the world because it's ever changing, and basically what's relevant yesterday can barely be relevant today. So that's why you need to keep up with what's happening in the world. So 5 reasons why learning should never stop. Reason number 1 is that it is a versatile world, and reason number 2, it's that learning is good for your brain. Learning is very important to you as a human being because when you learn something new, your brain releases a depth of dopamine, which makes you happy. So if you are happy, that means it's easy for you to learn. And if you've learned something and it makes you happy, so that means it helps with your creativity, because then when you're happy, you are excited to create. So if you are creating because you are happy, then you're going to create something that's very fruitful and positive for the world. And reason number 3, it's that learning boosts your confidence. I can talk for legitimate years about confidence and learning, because when you learn something, you are more creative and you allow yourself to be confident, because if you know something, you are confident about it and you stand by it. That means you know what you're talking about. When you are learning and you've learned something, you know what you're talking about. So your procrastination levels decrease, because when you're confident, you want to create, you are excited, you've learned something new and you want to put it out there to the world because you've learned something and you probably think you're the only one who knows, because that's how you create and tell the world anything that you want to tell the world, because now you are confident. And your execution rates are higher because you are confident of what you've learned. Reason number 4 is that learning makes you more creative. It increases your base of knowledge where ideas root from. So when you know something, your ideas come off of what you know. So when you have learned something new, it is going to be easier for you to actually take it out there to the world because you are more creative. You know something, you are able to create A, B, and C to actually give you alphabets, so you are more creative. And the last reason and the most important reason why learning should never stop is that learning is fun. If learning is fun, then you probably need to consider finding more tools out there that help you learn new things, and podcasts like Mediaspace and podcasts, because you're able to learn something new off of those tools. That's why you need to actually make it easier for you to learn, because the digital world has made it very easy for each and every one of us to actually learn effortlessly. So learning is fun, so you're gonna be able to enjoy it. That's why you are listening to this podcast. That's why you watch YouTube videos every day, or not necessarily every day, but that's why you enjoy YouTube videos every day. You watch TV or Netflix. That's because not necessarily that it's gonna entertain you, but you're gonna learn something off of anything that you watch, anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this podcast. Do hit us up on social media on our YouTube channel. It's Mediaspace TV. And if you are listening to this podcast on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and share this video or audio to your friends, and the links will be in the description if you are listening this off of YouTube. And if you are listening to this podcast on Spotify or any other audio listening platforms, make sure you do share it and like it, upvote it, whatever works on your platforms. Do make sure that you do follow us and share it to people whom you care about. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to our podcast on PodSpace and mediaspace. And make sure you find us out on social media. On Facebook, it's mediaspace.ls. On Twitter, it's @mediaspaceafro. And on Instagram, it's @mediaspace_ls. Make sure you hit us up, and thank you very much for listening to this podcast. Be safe out there. It's a small world. We might meet again. Out. We are built on results.